and welcome to the Wellness Journey podcast with me, Rhi Bowden.
And me, Suzanne Williams. Season 4 is all about new beginnings, those new beginnings we make in our lives. And if you love this episode, subscribe, share it with your friend straight away so you hear everything when it comes up.
Yes. And today we're going to be talking about change. So this episode is all about, well, what is change and how do we make those changes? So, you know, what does change mean to you, Suzanne?
I mean, change is doing something different, isn't it? That's the simplest answer there. We make, because change is big, and we make it big. It is doing something different, which should be easy though, shouldn't it? But change is a huge thing for our brain and our old survival mechanisms. So that's why lots of us avoid it, Rhian.
Yes.
We avoid change, don't we?
Yeah, well, I think change is quite scary. You know, it's that familiar, whatever is familiar to us, that's our comfort zone. That's where we feel most comfortable, but sometimes it can be, you know, not a nice place to be. We can, you know, want to change our job, we can want to change our lifestyle habits, we can want to change our relationship or whatever it may be, but because it's familiar, it's like I feel safe and happy here. In these walls, in this boundary of where I am, I feel safe, even if I'm dreadfully unhappy or dreadfully unfulfilled, or frustrated or whatever it may be. So it's very hard to change.
Absolutely.
Sometimes it's very hard because, you know, we need to be very brave and courageous and quite sometimes honest with ourselves.
Absolutely.
And that can be hard.
Yeah, because where we are, our brain knows what it's doing right now. It knows the habits you've got for your job or your relationship. It knows the rules. Brain feels safe. Soul and heart is maybe thinking, but I want a different job. I want to work for myself. I want a more loving relationship. But the part of you that likes the familiar, part of your brain goes, but we know what we're doing here, don't we? And even though you're saying, no, I don't like it. I really don't like this. I want to change. There's a part of you that's saying, let's stay where we are. It's familiar. I know it. Your brain knows it. It's easier. But someone said something recently to me which really reflected on this. You can either do hard now and easy later, or easy now and hard later. That really hit me. If the easy now is staying where you are and you're not happy, it's going to be hard later because you didn't make that change. So there is a choice. Your brain is always making a choice.
Yeah.
Do you want the familiar now, which is easy? Or do you want to be brave now or strong or shake things up a bit?
Yeah.
Because that's going to be harder.
Yeah, absolutely.
For now.
And I think we can, you know, create sort of, I guess, that courage, that bravery through little steps sometimes, little steps of resilience. So even if it's that TV programme has come on, it's 10 o'clock, I really should be going to bed, but I really want to watch that. Actually going, no, I'm choosing to go to bed because I know that good night's sleep I will, you know, benefit from that from a health and wellness perspective. I'm going to be far more happier and healthier tomorrow if I get a good night's sleep rather than, let's just watch that movie now till 12 o'clock and go to bed late. So it's making little decisions sometimes will create that resilience of going, do you know what, I can make difficult choices, I can change, I can get out there, put my trainers on and go for that run, rather than procrastinate or whatever it may be that you're scared of. I'm scared at the moment to, I know it sounds weird, but to go and play netball. I'm scared of going to play netball. So I've been asked to go and play netball and I haven't played it for 30 years and I've had issues with my knee and I'm thinking, is this going to flare my knee up? And I'm scared to go at the moment. So, and it could be the best thing I've ever done. Yeah. You know, I used to love it when I was younger. I used to love playing netball in school and really thrived off it. And this lovely community that I could be involved with. But at the moment, fear is going,
resisting.
Hang on.
The unknown.
Yes. Fear of the unknown. And what if?
What if? Yeah, and that's the big thing about change. Your brain will say, don't, and it'll give you every reason why not to. But you've got to counteract it. And as Rhian said, small changes are good. Make the small changes to begin with. Get vibey with those. I'm okay with that new drinking a bit more water in the day. I'm okay with having that one less packet of crisps a day. That feels okay. And then your brain says, okay, shall we step it up a little bit now? Because you can do that and you were able and it was all good. Nobody died, because that's what your brain is saying. If something happens now, this could go wrong. And then you step it up. Be gentle with your changes, but sometimes we do have to make big ones in a short period of time. We do. So tell yourself, well, I did make those ones before with that new job. And when I started running, that was a change. And my new relationship. So your brain says, yeah, you have done it before. And we were okay, weren't we? So it's about a bit of convincing and nudging.
Yeah.
But as, I said in the beginning, hard now will make it easy later. Easy now, like not working out ever. When you get to 50 and you've not worked out and you're creaking a bit and you're niggling a bit, there's the hard. So maybe choosing it and realising that it's a balance can help us. I'll do a bit hard now because it'll feel a bit easier later.
But we can also have our minds play tricks on us when we're thinking, okay, I've never been that sporty person, so for me to go out now and start exercising or go to the gym, that's not me, that's not my identity, that's not maybe what my family members do, my friends do, I'm going to now be different to,
yes, scary.
Yeah, which is very scary to, and the fear of being judged, the fear of criticism, what will people say when they see me going to the gym, instead of going to the pub and having a pint with my mates? What are they going to think of me then? Are they going to reject me? Are they going to ridicule me? Rather than making those choices for you, which is good for you and your wellness and feeling good about you, you're more scared about what other people will say about it.
And that's a huge impact on change. Yeah. We are social animals, we're tribal. We need to exist with each other. What if my friends don't like me in this new job? Because I'm higher up now. And they'll say, ooh, look at you, you've got, the huge book at the moment is Mel Robbins' Let Them, isn't it?
Yes.
Let them. If you need this change, you've got to think of you. Otherwise, your hard is in the future when you didn't make it. And you still have those friends, but you're entirely frustrated because you were meant to take that job or leave that relationship. None of your friends have divorced, but you feel a strong urge that that's something you need. You have to do it for you in the steps that feel right for you. And if all your friends are saying, don't, no, but you feel a call, you have to step into that change bit by bit for you.
Because everybody will have an opinion and people voice their opinions.
Some quite loudly.
Yeah, and you say, oh, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to, change my career, or I'm going to change my relationship or move house or whatever it may be. And everybody else's fears and anxieties around that and discomfort, very often are voiced and they will come out. And that's really hard to shut out the noise.
Yes. If you're not strong in your, I know this so much.
Yeah. So you might need to work on that first. You might need to think, okay, I have actually made that decision to, I'm going to change my job, or I'm going to, leave a relationship, whatever it may be. But you have to then have that strength and that knowing in you that actually this is happening and I'm not going to allow anybody else's opinions or criticisms or judgments to shake me from it, because I'm so strong in my truth.
Yes. And whenever I'm coaching someone, I would say, be so firm in your decision before you share it with people. Because even your bestest friend will be scared maybe of the thing that you want. And you're going and saying, oh my gosh, I'm doing this new thing. They'll go, oh, you sure? Because, and if you are not sure yourself, your brain will go, see, she agrees with me. Let's stay where we are. Be really firm in your conviction. This is what I want. There's something I'm working on at the moment, and I've hardly shared it with anybody. because I have to work through my own wranglings of my brain before I can hear someone else saying, should you? So it's about being strong in that.
Yeah.
I can change, I'm ready for it, I'm willing for it, I can do this. And change is good as well. The other side of change is that lovely thing that you want.
And I think, you know, keep journaling or sort of
Absolutely.
using your affirmations, your intentions of, and thinking about the what if, the good thing. What if it all works out?
Absolutely.
What if this job is the best job ever? Rather than, oh, but what if I don't like it?
Yeah.
What if this happens? What if I'm unhappy? What if I'm, you know, then get made redundant? All the negative what ifs, override them and have such a strong set of positive what ifs.
Yes, to feel safe.
To feel safe in that decision and in moving forward with your, well, whatever new it is you want to bring in.
Because your brain's job is to protect you from dying and to keep you safe. And if it thinks that where you are now is safe, it's miserable, it's not great, you are not fulfilled in any way, but it is safe, your brain will say, yes, stay here. And it'll show you all the people who have failed at it. See, and it's filtering, using its lovely RAS system to filter. So show it a nice filter. It worked out for them. They left their job and look how well they're thriving. You know, work with it. Make it feel safe and comfy so that the change doesn't feel like, I need to run out of the house right now and scream.
Yeah.
Make it feel soft, gentle.
I also quite like to tap into chakras when, so the root chakra, which is kind of at the bottom of the chakras, lower down, and it's red and it's all about safety.
Absolutely.
And so I like to, if I'm feeling a bit unsafe and unsettled, I want to be grounded with that. So, you know, eating red foods and maybe using crystals that are linked in with that root chakra, wearing red, and saying affirmations that are all about sort of safety.
Absolutely.
You know, and I am safe. Yeah,
I am safe.
That it's I find that helpful.
And saying those things, it is safe for me to change. It is safe for me to think about change, be really gentle. It is safe for me to research this change. It's safe for me to talk to someone who has made this change. So you start really softly exploring it instead of jumping in and your brain going, no way, let's go. Yeah. Softly, I am safe.
And finding evidence, isn't it? Finding evidence that the change can happen and it can be successful and it can be wonderful, and oh, that person did that over there, and oh, when I did that before a few years ago, that all worked out. So it's looking for evidence.
That's a really good one as well with change, with health too. If you have a health issue and you're obviously having medical support, look for the people who've done well. Look for the people who have managed it well or overcome it well. Let your brain see those people. Let your brain see those people, because then it gets to see something different. Because again, you'll be bombarded with the opposite. Yeah. Let your brain find the people who have done really well. Anita Majani says that choose a doctor that wants the best, that wants a good result. It doesn't have to be the doctor, but it can be you. So yeah, in change, whatever change that is.
Well, it's like we were talking about back in season 1, wasn't it? You know, the lens that we look through. What is the lens that we look through? And so if you're looking through the lens of, you know, oh, but that didn't work out for them, and that health condition is actually, they deteriorated with that. So if you're only searching for the negative, you're only going to find the negative. So absolutely change your lens. Yes. And make sure you're looking through the lens of, you know, that success and that joy and that happiness. Possibilities.
And that, and everything will shift then, is it? You'll start to see opportunities, ideas. You'll feel safe when you have a conversation about this change, and you'll think, I'm not nervous when I talk about it now, because you've given yourself trust, evidence, proof, safety, and then the change is far easier. Make yourself feel safe, look for the evidence, and list all the lovely positives about it. And that's where humans go wrong. It's all negative, I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it. So let's softly look for the good. And there's always good. Yeah. People have made huge changes in this world, which have changed the world, some of them. And if they can do it,
yeah,
you definitely
can.
Absolutely.
And I think sometimes life flows, opportunities come your way when you're on that energy.
Absolutely.
So if you're putting out there,
Yes.
oh, I want this to happen and I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
And things just
They
end up
absolutely
coming along and landing on your
Yeah.
lap, and opportunities and people that you bump into, or that email that comes through. Things tend to flow a lot
Absolutely.
easier than when the energy is one of resistance and negativity.
Definitely. There's a quote by Rumi that says, when you step out on the way appears. Absolutely. So once you step into this new, it'll start opening up for you. And I think being intentional about that is good. And I know we always like to set an intention for the week. So what sort of intention could we make for change for a week?
Well, I think still going along the lines of safety.
Yeah,
I think, because
you.
any change is going to bring up feelings of unease. So knowing I am safe to do the thing that you want to do.
That's a nice one. I feel safe making this change or exploring this change.
Yeah.
Exploring the possibility of this change. I think that's a nice intention.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll have some and share them in your comments, or that would be fabulous.
We love hearing, all about your experiences and you sharing it with us, because we learn from you.
Absolutely.
So please message, please share it. And if you enjoy all our podcasts, then just subscribe, share it with your friends.
Definitely, and you'll get notifications then of the next one if you subscribe. Tag us in your social media, that would be fabulous too. Sharing the love, the wellness journey love. We really appreciate you. And remember, you are awesome.
Yeah, today and always.
Always. Thank you.
Sending love.